There's a memory in your head right now that never happened to you. Not a lie. Not something you made up on purpose. A real, vivid, detailed memory. Complete with colors, sounds, maybe even a smell. That your brain is completely convinced belongs to you. And it doesn't. Psychologists have known about this for decades. And once you understand how it works, you'll never fully trust your own memory the same way again. Because the unsettling truth is this: your mind isn't a recording device. It's a storyteller. And sometimes, it tells stories that were never yours to begin with. There's a memory in your head right now that never happened to you. Maybe it's a birthday. Maybe it's the day you learned to ride a bike. Maybe it's something from when you were 2 or 3 years old. An age at which the human brain, biologically, cannot form long-term autobiographical memories. And yet, you remember it. In color, with sound, with feeling. So, where did it come from? Here's the uncomfortable answer. It came from a photograph you were shown 100 times. Or a story your parents told at every family dinner. Until the retelling became so vivid, so detailed, that your brain quietly filed it under things that happened to me instead of things I was told. You didn't lie. You didn't imagine it on purpose. Your brain did something far stranger. It adopted someone else's memory as its own. This isn't a rare glitch. Researchers who study memory have found that a significant percentage of people's earliest memories are provably false, contradicted by dates, locations, even the physical layout of houses they hadn't moved into yet. And the people holding these memories aren't lying. They believe them completely. So, let's ask the real question. If your brain can manufacture entire false memories with total confidence, how much of everything else you remember is actually accurate? To understand that, you have to throw out the idea that memory works like a video recording. It doesn't. Memory is reconstructive. Every single time you recall something, your brain isn't hitting playback. It's rebuilding the moment from fragments. Right there, in real time. And every rebuild is an opportunity for something to shift. A detail to blur. An emotion to bleed in from a different memory entirely. Think about that for a second. You're not remembering the event. You're remembering the last time you remembered it. And quietly editing it a little more each time. So, what does your brain use as building material when it reconstructs a memory? Sometimes it's not your own experience at all. Family stories are one of the most common culprits. Hear a story enough times, especially as a small child, before your sense of self is fully formed. The line between "I was told this happened" and "I remember this happening" starts to dissolve. Photographs do the same thing. A single photo, seen often enough, can generate a fully fabricated memory of the moments around it. Sounds, smells, dialogue that was never captured on film. Because your brain fills in the gaps and hands you the finished product as if it were footage. Pause for a second and think about one of your earliest memories. Are you sure you experienced it? Or are you sure you've just heard about it enough times? But here's where it gets even stranger. Because some researchers believe inheritance of memory-like patterns might not stop at storytelling. Studies on descendants of trauma survivors have found altered stress responses passed down across generations, physiological reactions to specific triggers, that the descendants themselves never directly experienced. Scientists are still debating exactly how much of this is biological versus environmental. But the unsettling implication is the same either way. Some of what you feel, some of the fear or tension that surfaces without an obvious cause, may not have originated in your own life at all. If you've ever felt an inexplicable reaction to something with no memory attached to it, I want to hear about it in the comments, because you're not alone. And it's more common than people admit. Now, here's the part that should really shake your confidence. In classic psychological research, subjects were shown doctored photos and given false stories about events that never happened. And a significant portion of participants didn't just believe the false memory. They elaborated on it, added details, defended it when challenged. Confidence and accuracy, it turns out, have almost nothing to do with each other. The most vivid, emotionally convincing memories in your head are not automatically the most true ones. Most people hear all of this and walk away thinking their brain is broken. That memory is a design flaw. That's exactly where they stop, and exactly where they miss the actual point. Because a brain that could only replay perfect, unaltered recordings would be a brain that couldn't do something far more important. Imagine the future. The same reconstructive machinery that blends and borrows memories is the machinery that lets you picture tomorrow. Rehearse a difficult conversation before it happens, or feel empathy for a story someone else is telling you. It's not a bug sitting next to imagination. It's the same system running in two directions. So, the next time a memory surfaces, vivid, certain, undeniable, it's worth asking quietly whether it's yours. Not because you should distrust everything, but because the version of you sitting here today isn't built from a perfect archive of your life. It's built from a story your brain has been quietly rewriting the entire time. And somehow, that story still adds up to you. If this made you question a memory you were sure of, hit like. It helps this reach people who've never once doubted their own mind. And if you want more of this, the science and psychology hiding behind the parts of your life you never thought to question, subscribe. Because every week, we take apart the assumptions your brain runs on autopilot, so you can understand the mind you've been living in the whole time.